So the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller has just came out, so I wanted to go and take a look at it against the PlayStation 5 controller, my previous favorite controller, and see how they both kind of hold up. Now the PlayStation 5 controller is my go-to controller to basically use. It's a beautiful controller, I love looking at it. The Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller though is a little bit different. I think this one, they're both very unique. This is a good upgrade coming from its predecessor, and so is the PlayStation 5 controller. Looking at them side by side, first of all from the heft side, they both feel roughly around the same weight. I think the PlayStation 5 controller might feel a little bit heavier, but they both feel pretty much the same. The PlayStation 5 controller, the middle part looks a little bit looks a little bit shorter, but they both look relatively the same. Now you have two joysticks on both, you have your D-pad on both, and the A, B, X, Y, X triangle buttons here. I would say that with the PlayStation 5 controller, having this multi-touch or this touchpad right up here is a very nice, thing. I think it looks really, really cool, and it is useful sometimes. But you can replicate a lot of that within the, Nintendo Switch 2 just by using the joysticks. Now, in terms of the thickness between both, they're both relatively the same. Again, I think the Switch 2 Pro controller might be a little bit slimmer. At the top portion, you can see we have a few things going on here too. They both have USB Type-C ports, which is really nice to see. The Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller has the light indicator at the very top right there, where the PlayStation 5 pretty much has it kind of like, it's not really there, but it's like here, so once it's connected, the blue lights around the D-pad, this top portion, the touchpad, will basically show up. And that's pretty much that. You also have the sync button up here on the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller, whereas on the PlayStation 5 controller, this is basically the, share button and all that. On the bottom, the Pro controller now basically gives us a additional headphone jack here, where the PlayStation 5 controllers had this for a little bit of time. On the back side, this is also something that's very interesting. The standard PlayStation 5 controller didn't really give us any big buttons on the back side. It just gave us these trigger buttons up here, which do have the adaptive trigger, which is really cool. The Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller, though, now gives us these two buttons on the back side. So this does give us a little bit more capability in some games. We can now click it, and it'll give us, a little bit more, capability in some games, which I actually do think is a really nice thing. Now, between both, am I going to go and upgrade from my PlayStation 5 controller to my Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller? I don't really know. I think I'm pretty much used to my PS5 controller, and there's nothing inside of the Pro controller that on the Nintendo Switch 2 that I look at that I'm like, oh my goodness, this is a massive upgrade. I like the two buttons on the back, and I do like how kind of this controller kind of feels. Like, it feels pretty cool. But I think between both, they both have their pros and cons. I do like the adaptive triggers on the PlayStation 5 controller, but I do like how the Nintendo Switch 2 controller has these two buttons on the backside. So that's basically how these two controllers kind of compare. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.